Hey everybody, welcome to Mark's Basement Arcade, Chat, and EM Repair. Hey, get me a little Coke Zero. So good. Oh, my hair is a mess. Busy day today. And my eyes itchy. Woke up, got out of bed. I dragged the comb across my head. My hair's sticking up pretty crazy. Anyways, woke up, disconnected the hose from the reel, pulled all the hose out, drained all the water out. I still gotta drain the line that comes in the house. Went to the Garcade. Picked up a pinball machine from Gar. Awesome guy, thank you. Go to the Garcade if you live in Wisconsin, southeast Wisconsin. They're located in Menominee Falls. I actually have a video on my channel, which is right there. I can't remember what playlist it's in, but it's one of the recent ones. So if you're interested in everything about the Garcade, you can watch that brief little video and it tells you everything. But it's $15 to get in, and that's an all-day pass. You get a little wristband. You can go in there for a couple hours, leave, go eat, go shopping or whatever, and come back and play on that same $15 as long as you keep your wristband on. Anyways, it's an awesome place. He's got over 150 games, which is phenomenal. Crazy. It's a great deal to play there. I think he's got 26 pinball machines. He's got a brand new Godzilla. That's his newest game. He's got more to come, I have been told. And he's got a couple of EMs and a bunch of other solid state DMD type games. He's even got a Lethal Weapon 3. Similar to Baywatch, but I like Baywatch better. Anyway, so welcome everybody that's here. Today we are doing Baywatch, as you can tell. We are gonna do these coil brackets. I don't know if we're gonna do both, but we're gonna at least do one, because it's kind of boring doing two of things sometimes. But we're gonna at least do one of these, along with the kicker arm for the slingshot. These work together. These are expensive little pieces. What you get is the coil stop and the mount for the arm. Unlike the other manufacturers, this little piece is separate. And this little piece right here is loose, and it goes like that. So I'm afraid it's going to break off, so got new parts ordered. Top two flippers, rebuild kit. So we're going to be rebuilding that. And that's it. So if anybody's got any questions, we can start on that. I got my camera turned on, so let's do that. First thing you always do, unplug your games. Games unplugged and balls are out of the pinball machine. Anyways, we're going to get this playfield out as far as we can. A little bit more. A little bit more. Alright. Okay. We're going to do this flipper for sure, because that's the easiest access one right there. No doubt about it, easy access. This one I'm probably going to do off camera just because it's a little harder. And then we will do, this is a harder thing to do. We will do that one. And you see how straight you are? Yeah, you're pretty straight. You're not that hard. Angled like it usually is. So as you can see, here's a giant coil bracket. Yeah, I'll do that other. I'm going to do these two off camera. And we'll do these two, well, this one and this one on camera, just because it's not as painful to do. Now we got some light, and we get in there tight. I guess we should do that top one first, just because it's a little harder to get at. Oh, no, we don't want to do that. Somebody just said something. I'm very far from the computer, so I can't see. I'll close this coin door. Hey Ryan, what's up? How you doing there? Alright. Let me see everything I'm doing. We're doing slingshot bracket assembly on the Baywatch. This is just a stupid design. I do not like how it's been done and how all this just plans in together with the coil stop and the brackets and all that weird stuff. It's just... Oh, we got Halloween today, Ryan. I don't know if you remember my daughter. She had smashed up her car, you know, rear-ended somebody. It cost $40 a day to keep the car in storage at the place where we're getting it fixed. And due with cars being harder to get now and new cars and blah 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 with the COVID, they are swamped at the repair place. So the car, I was not paying $40 a day to store it for. Okay, yeah, now the car is on the front lawn. Yeah, I'm not paying $40 a day to have the car there a month and a half, or yeah, it was almost a month and a half. So we had the car towed back here because it was $80 to tow it here. So that's 2 days of storage, and it's been sitting in my yard, and it starts and runs and drives perfect. So I decided I parked it on my front lawn, right near the end of the driveway. We have a light post. I parked it right in front of that. I took a skeleton and I strapped it down to the hood, and then I bungee corded it to the hood. I took my fog machine and I jammed it in there by the radiator, got that plugged in and going. As soon as it gets dark out, I will take the strobe light and stick that under the hood and turn that on so it's flashing like that. So once the fog machine is going and strobe light, and then I got to turn on the hazards because I put a battery charger on the car. Surprisingly, the battery's almost got a full charge, and we were thinking, you know, it's just a bad thing that happened. You know, she rear-ended somebody, and it's just sitting in the driveway. So why don't we do? It's a perfect Halloween decoration. When years ago, I used to have a DeLorean, and I'd always park that out in front of the car, and I had rope lights, and I'd put them along the side of the car. I made these cardboard vent things that went on the back of the car so it looked like it had exhaust vents, you know, and I'd put the fog machine in there, and then the smoke would roll out, and I'd have the door open, and I'd have the skeleton sitting in the seat, but yeah, we did all that, but I don't have that car anymore. So I figured, with an unfortunate mistake, we're going to make the best out of it. Alright. So this bracket is held in by 1, 2, 3 screws. That's it. Interesting. So yeah, I hope Dave gets some good use out of that ozone machine. I think he will. He said his machine was very stinky that he got. Yeah, they're the right ones. It's weird. These are gold and these are whatever you call it, metal colored. So let's get these screws out. I hope I don't have to take anything off with the slingshot. I don't think so. Yeah, nothing's going to be in the way. I might have to mess around with it. And they're a little loose. Let's get my magnet. The DeLorean was an awesome car, actually. It's just everybody else in the world sucked. That's the. No, I did not go to Expo. I was too busy getting Spanish Eyes working, which is working. I got almost everything fixed on it. I got to fix 2 little lights. And the thousands reel is incredibly noisy. I don't know if the coil stop is shot or what. So I have some spare score reels that I'm gonna take apart and get the plunger and coil stop out and see which one is bad, because that thing is just stupid loud. Yeah, exactly. I just have way too much. I planned on really going. I really planned on going, but yeah, it didn't work out. It didn't work out at all. There was people I wanted to meet there, things I wanted to see, but yeah, it just didn't work out. Next year it probably will. I'm hoping. Alright, we got one screw out. But yeah, I'll be at MGC all week. Thursday I'll be dropping this off, and probably Lucky Ace I'll be dropping off. And then Friday I'll be bringing Spanish Eyes. I want to keep Spanish Eyes here as long as I can, because I really haven't had time to heat cycle it. And I want to heat cycle it as long as I can. What I do is with the all EMs, ever since Honey, I will not, get rid of them. But I want to answer Dave's question. Yes, the DeLorean was awesome, but everyone else sucked. Okay, imagine owning a car, and wherever you go, it's a car show. It gets to be really annoying. It's really super cool at first, but when you just want to go out and enjoy yourself and just go to get gas or drive down the road, it was horrible. I had so many people almost drive into me because they're sitting there looking at me, and as you know, when you're in a car and you're driving and you're looking at something, you tend to drift towards the way you're looking at it, because that's just like a natural thing with driving. If you look down the middle of the road while you're driving, you will go right down the middle of the road. If you kind of look over to the right, you're going to kind of veer to the right. Well, I've had so many people almost run me off the road because they're just sitting there, going, Ugh. So that was annoying. I've had gas station people shut the pumps off on me because I am filling my car up in a windshield washer reservoir and not the gas tank. If you own a DeLorean, you either had the luxury of having the gas flap hood, which was in the front, and you would lift up the little flap, take the gas cap out, and put your gas in. Or the later ones, because they had problems with the stamping of the hoods, where they would crack, they decided to get rid of the gas flap and just went with the regular hood. So you had to open up your hood all the way, and then right up on just in front of the windshield, you had to unscrew your gas cap and then put your gas in. I've had one or two times, where the gas station shut the machines off on me and told me, "Sir, you're putting gas in the wrong spot." And then I have to go in and explain, "No, this is where the gas goes, because the engine's in the back of the car, the gas tank's in the front of the car." So that, and then just answering all the stupid, questions about, oh yeah, he was involved with cocaine, he was doing cocaine, which was not true. If anybody knows the history of DeLorean, that was not true. That was a sting. That the whole story is, there was a FBI informant that was just about to get off the FBI payroll, and he didn't want to get off the payroll, so he told them that, oh yeah, I can set up DeLorean for cocaine. And DeLorean was in short of money, so any investor that said that they would invest money in it, no, you don't fill it behind the license plate, it's right up underneath the hood. But anyways, any investor that was willing to give him some money, he was willing to talk to. Okay, let's get this pulled out. So anyways, this guy came up and talked to him and said, look at that, see how wiggly that is? That's why we're replacing it. This whole shaft and everything is loose right here. Oh, we're going to rebuild that too. How sloppy is that? Yeah, it ain't too bad. So anyways, the investor guys, oh yeah, we can do this. And then they set him up in a hotel room with cameras and stuff. And the guy ends up pulling out a briefcase full of cocaine and said, okay, this is how you're going to get your money. You're going to do this. And he was like, no. And if you go in through and read all the stories, he was threatened, his children were threatened, so he went along as much as he could, and he ended up being acquitted of all charges. And there was so much with the FBI faking stuff and documents, he was just acquitted of 100% of everything. But after that, his name was tarnished. And the thing is, just before he got busted or went to court or whatever, he did get a loan. But since this all popped in, the loan was pulled away. So it was like a damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of weird thing. So anyways, I just got tired of all the stuff. Loved the car. The car was just totally awesome. I loved everything about it, except the speed. It was slow. Very, very, very slow. It was neon slow. Yes, neon. I've raced the neon with it, and yeah, Tucker was the same thing. DeLorean was a modern day Tucker. But anyways, so yeah, the DeLorean had 130 brake horsepower. I just inched on a what do you call it? On a neon. Just inched them out. I'll throw it there. Throw this here. But yeah, they were in the works of I forgot what company. No, DeLoreans were very light. They were 2,700 pounds. The Corvette was over 3,000. So 2720, I think they were. They were just a regular like X frame, double Y frame, fiberglass body, and it was the doors were full stainless steel, but the rest of the car was just skin bolted on. They were extremely light cars. I know a lot of people are like, oh, they were heavy. Nope, they were very light. Very light cars, 2,700 pounds. That was extremely light. I think the Corvette was 3,600. I know it was well over 3,000 pounds. Let's get my phone somewhere else. Let's put it there. But yeah, I loved the car. It's just, I hated the people that would bother me all the time. Yes, I asked for it by buying that car, but it was horrible. Now, can this piece be saved? Yes. Or is it knobbed out or whatever? I don't know. Let's put the new one on. Yeah, they were very light. Underestimated cars. They had the worst thing with them that they had was when they were first made, the alternators were very underrated. They needed a bigger alternator in them, so they had that problem right away. After they had that issue, they put a bigger alternator in them, which solved that problem. Mine was very reliable. After I was done doing everything to it, the guy picked it up, drove it all the way to Tennessee with no issues, didn't have any problems with it, and then the car ended up being sold again and went up to Canada, and it was drove to Canada. But I've known people that use them as daily drivers for years. Drove them to the frames rotted out. Alright, this piece is good. This is the plunger. But yeah, they were good cars. They were fun to drive. They were 44 inches, I believe, tall from the ground to the top of the car. Very fun. I love driving it. It was like a big go-kart. Manual steering, power assisted brakes. They weren't power brakes, they were power assisted. It was a fun car. But anyways, the twin turbo, they were working on at Legend Industries, that's what it was. Legend Industries was working on a twin turbo that if it would have got into production, I think they made a couple engines, all forged internals, blah blah blah, twin turbo. When they, yes, no, they were automatic too, but the desirable ones were manual. The twin turbo outperformed the Corvette, Ferrari, and all of them. So yeah, if it would have went into production, that would have been the fastest production car of the year. If it went into production. I did a lot of research on DeLoreans, as you can tell. Alright, let's see how this one works. It's got that same little, it ain't too bad. We will use the new one, I guess. The automatics were like a 3-speed automatic, so they weren't that awesome. Alright, let's see how that went. That went like that. So that means that went like that. Alright. They were 5-speed manuals, or you could get 3-speed automatic. But yeah, everybody wanted the manuals, and they came with 2 interiors, gray or black. The last ones manufactured were usually a mix of both interiors because they were using what they had left to get them out the door because they were having issues. And what killed them was Margaret Thatcher, the English government. England was funding the DeLorean. Alright, that works good. And they were funding the project, and then when she got in office, she said she didn't want to fund any company that was not in England. So she pulled the funding out of DeLorean. They were making a good profit and everything. Let's get some coil sleeves. So that was that. Let's put those there. But yeah, it was a good car. It's just the people, I just got tired of it. I got really tired of it, dealing with it. It took a lot of fun out of the car for me. What really killed it was my daughter was born, so the car became very, very useless with 3 people, just driving around and stuff like that. But I can go on and on about that car. It was a great car and good. I'm just taking tape and taping the coil label back on. It's a little loose. I can find the tiniest one, which is probably that one. I have to take these switches off now. Figure since we're here, we might as well just do the coil sleeves and everything. And is that too small? That is just too big yet. Yeah, I might as well just do everything on this. Alright, that goes there, that goes there. It's probably going to be this really ultra small one that I can't get out. I can get out with my screwdriver. Let's see if this one's it. That's still too big. I'd like to use the socket thing on it, but if I have to use a screwdriver, I'll use a screwdriver. Let's try this one. This one might be the smallest I have. Yep, that's it. Perfect. Perfect. I did see there has been a couple of them. So yeah, I don't know exactly which one. There's a Grand National DeLorean. There's a 4x4 DeLorean. There's a couple twin turbo DeLoreans. There's a plethora of DeLoreans that have been modded. I have a friend that's got a, well, he's not really a friend anymore, but I knew a guy who had a Grand National DeLorean, which is pretty cool. The worst part of DeLorean was the transmission. If you put any real serious horsepower into it, you would destroy the input shaft. So there's been a lot of people that have redid the input shafts on them, and they still had issues with snapping them. They put hardened ones, custom ones, completely remade them, and they were still, this sucks, still snapping them. So that was the weak point of the transmission. This does fit on there. Well, yeah, they were cool cars. I really loved it. I just hated everything else that came with it. Right, that goes there. This goes here. Alright. This is going to be the funnest part. Those switches. You guys see me good? Yeah, you just can't really see what I'm doing. That's the worst thing I found about filming, is getting the perfect view for everybody. That's why usually when I make videos, whatever, California Reserves. Yes, it was. You are right, 100% right. It was. It was a Doom buggy with a VW frame. You are correct, sir. That goes through like that. This is going to be so much fun. Swapping all this over. Let's just do this. So yeah, and then I forgot what they used for the car sound, what kind of car they used. I really can't believe I can't remember that. But as we know, the DeLorean was a V6, and all V6 cars do not sound good. And I can't remember what car they used for the engine noises on a DeLorean. Another thing too about the DeLorean, it did not make that noise when you opened the door. It didn't do that, whatever. It did not do that. Alright, let's get this there. Let's leave that screw right there. Alright, there we go. go. Here's the bracket. This, you can see it wiggling. It actually spins in there too. It's just hard to... But yeah, you can see it. That's how loose it is. That's why we're replacing it. So who knows when that would let go the rest of the way. These are stupid expensive too. $30. Alright, where did I put the other one? Okay, I got it assembled right here. Right in front of me. I did lube this joint right here, metal to metal. You should put lube on it. It should have lube. Alright. Dun, dun, no, no, no. Lube it good. Not, no, 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 no. Lube it real good. Okay, it helps if you hold the bracket correctly, Mark. Oh, great. Just great. So these new brackets are not threaded. They are not threaded. These are threaded. These are not. I hope I have screws for them. Oh, they'd be in here. I do rebuild leaf switch once in a while. I'm going to use these real tiny little screws. So I'm hoping these are the exact same. These are 4 by 40. So I'm hoping they're the exact same pitch. Let's just get one for right now. If they are good, we will put a little Loctite on them. Haha, yes! Alright. This is going to be the even fun part. Getting those in there correctly and Loctiting them. There's my Loctite. Blue Loctite. Not red, blue. We want blue. You need blue. Dun, na, na, na. Push it good. Dun, na, 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 na. But push it real good. And do not even ask me why I'm singing Salt and Pepper. Salt and Pepper? I have no idea. It just clicked in my head. Push it good. But push it real good. This is going to be just so much fun. Can't you feel the music pumping hard like I wish you would, so baby. Push it good. Should I change my show to the singing EM guy? As you can tell, when I do that other side, we're going to have a lot of colorful language that I'll be sharing with myself. So that's why we're doing that other one off camera. Push it good. Alright, another screw. Do you feel the music pumping hard like I wish you would? So baby, push it good. Alright. Here we go. Okay, what's good about this Loctite is it's going to hold it tight, and I'll probably have to get a wrench on behind there. I appreciate that the world made reproduction parts for this. I really appreciate that. I would appreciate it more if they were threaded. That would have been so much cooler. I can't get that any tighter. And I could go out to my toolbox and get my, what do you call it? I have wrenches for doing fine tune-up. I forgot what they were called, point wrenches or something, but there's like a bag of 10 of them. I think I'm going to go grab those real quick. I'll be back. Go down there, they will. Alright, I'm back. That was a long run. I just gotta find out what. You can come down, just don't come over by me. Everybody, my wife's right there. Now she's all like, Alright. Let's see which one of these will work. 1/4 inch? No. So you got all these little tiny baby wrenches. A lot of them will work on these nuts. I know you can't see me, I'm off camera. I'm over by Spanish Eyes. What's left on this is I gotta fix that 1000 reel because it's noisy. And then I have to put it on free play, and then I got 2 blinking lights that I have to fix. Otherwise I think it's done. There we go. Yeah, well that was so much better. Boop, 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 boop. And that needs to get bent that way. She took the long way home. Oh, that one actually was pretty tight. That's clean. Oh, not clean, it's tight. You got this Loctite that's on a stick. I'm going to try that next time. It's like a paste on a stick. I think that'd be interesting. Because it's like kind of waxy almost. And I think it would stick better for situations like this. Okay. That went through. I can feel it touching my finger now. Three. I'm getting 3 more nuts out. No. 2 more. 5 total. I need 1 for this, and then 1 more. 2 more for that. 4 more for that other side. And I'll just leave them in my thing here. So I will need them eventually, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, Vern? Put a little loose schmutz on there. Push that through. Push it good. But push it real Be there. Okay. And now we tighten this one up. Get my little wrench. Put that on there. Give her a couple turns. There we go. Let's get this little screwdriver. I don't feel like that one turned good. Oh yeah, I guess it did. I guess I just got it snug already. Let's put my little screwdriver in there. Alright, so we got that, and that. That will go through there. This has that. I believe we had a spring on it too. Yes. Where did we put that spring? That was the other thing. Now I'm gonna go have to dig for a spring. Or look for a spring. I could have swore I took it off, and it's over here. I don't see it. It probably fell down into the machine. Nope. That means it's around here somewhere. It's still dirty under here. Nope, I don't see it. Did anybody see where that spring went? Nobody? I could have swore I pulled it off when I cleaned it this. Let's just move all my junk. Let's put this in here because we're not using that anymore. We'll put this in there. These are new parts. Okay, we can throw these in there. Nope, I don't have it over here. Alright. Go. Okay. Is it here? No. I gotta find that spring. Not I'll be looking for it later. We cannot have that just like laying around onto something. There it is. There we go. How did you get spun around there? There we go. I got it. Alright, how does that go in there now? Big bottom, top small. Alright. We got our spring. Alright. We got our coil sleeve in, which is good. The screws are here. And they'll go there. Should we put a little schmutz on them too? I think we probably should. Well, let's get this on here and the clamp on. Let's not and say we did. Let's put the coil on first and then we'll put that on. Screwdriver. Because if we do that, then I can't get this on. But if I put the coil on first and then put the, what do you call it, on after, I can just stick it inside there and it'll be ready to go. Alright, coil bracket, which goes like that. And then this is on the bottom. So that means this needs to go from the top down. That will go like that. My bracket will go up under here like that. And now my screws will come from this side and go into that bracket. I actually got my tongue out of my mouth to get it to screw in there better. There we go. We got both of them started. Alright, let's squeeze it together tight. And we will tighten this down. Since we got a little blue Loctite on there, we shouldn't have to worry about these vibrating loose. But they shouldn't anyways, because these are lock washered. Alright, that's there. Which is awesome. Now we can put the linkage and the spring on. And that goes like this. And we can just stuff that in there. However, yeah, okay. So we're going to have a problem with that too. Now we got to take that bracket off again. Slingshot bracket off, because it probably will go on a little easier. Hopefully. With it not in the way. We got that there. Now let's hold it up there with my thumb. And then get this through there. On the bracket. And that. And that. Come on. There we go. That was easier. No, it wasn't. Alright. I'm all here by myself talking to myself now. Everybody left. Didn't even say goodbye, Mark. Alright. Now we get the C-clip on that. There we go. Ba-doing. Let's do this. Put this over here. Do, 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 do. All right, that's cleaning off the switch. Oh, that was fun. That was the best mark. All right. Now we just gotta hope. Just pull that rubber all the way out like that. And then get that there. Perfect. Screw. I put those switches on right, didn't I? Yeah. I can feel the pressure on the rubber band. Rubber band, man. That goes like that. That's tight. Move the keyboard over without spilling my naphtha. This one there. Why aren't these magnetized? Or maybe they are, and these screws aren't magnet screws. Okay, that's tight. That's tight. And that's tight. All right. Everything's good there. Wiring's good. Coil's good. Let's move this and see how it looks on the top. It should look good on the top. I don't see why it wouldn't. Yeah, the only thing I gotta adjust is switch gaps. Yeah, that's be about it. I have a real tight gap on that one. It isn't too bad. Where's my gapping tool? It's over here. It's kind of only problem I have is switches are just leaned a little bit like that. I might have to loosen them up and unlean them. But I don't think that's going to happen. at that. That's even better. Alright, those are done. Like I said, it's got a little tight switch gap there. That I can just adjust right here. Flashlight. It isn't too bad, actually. I just don't want any machine gunning. Yeah, that's good. And in that one, should be tightened up a little bit, actually. That is way open. That's pretty good. Okay, that is done. We got a solid arm that's not moving. I like it. Like I said, we are not doing both of these on camera. We're only doing one on camera. Just because of that fact. That was not fun. Alright. Flipper time. Let's get this stuff laid out over here in separate pieces. And some junk. There's a adjusting tool. There's one arm. Coil stop. A bushing. A bushing. Another arm. Another coil stop. Another sleeve. And I got 2 EOS switches. And a spring. And there's another spring inside the bag. Alright, let's see what we're doing on these. See how bad these EOS switches are. And they're perfect because there are none. It makes it even easier to do. These flippers aren't actually that bad at all. I just did flippers on Spanish eyes, so I wonder if this Allen wrench is going to be the same size. And it is. That's awesome. Oof. Did I use red Loctite on these? Jeez. Jeez Louise. Alright. There we go. That comes out like that. Let's throw that right there. There's no little springs on here either. It's just linkage. Yeah, let's do that one. Screws, spring. Bushing. I think we'll put that bushing in too. screw. Should be able to just lift this out now. There, it's going to keep our spring. Let's actually put it over here. Are these both exactly the same? No. Clearly, well, yes, they are. If you flip them over, they're exactly the same. But this one, let's do a manual focus. Okay, I guess we're gonna go right there. There we go. See that slop? That's a lot of slop. There you go. You can really see it now. That's a lot of slop. And we got a little bit right in there too. So you got all that. And we got even worse going that way. There we go. That's the slop that I wanted to show. So this is the, let me get it back into focus. This is the flipper that kicks the ball up to the ramp. The ramp that's over here-ish area. And you can't see anything. I just did. Jesus, I hate when I do that. Sorry, everybody. Everything I just did. Okay. So this is the flipper right here that kicks up to a ramp that is right here actually. And this was just too sloppy and too beat. And this pushing isn't too bad. It's got a little wobble to it. But since we got a new one, let's put the new one in. Might as well, you know, we got the new parts. Put them in there. Keeping these separate because the screws are almost the same but not. And notice we get the 2 notches on top. That's to align our flipper bushing. Let's throw this with the old parts. Grab one of our new bushings. That are too long. Or just wait, are they? No. If you would put them in there correctly, Mark. Can we get that flipper even out? No. That sucks. I did this and oh yeah, we had slop on there too. I put the machine back together, not realizing these flippers were bad. And if I knew they were bad, I would have had Dan order a kit right away to rebuild them. But I can't get this flipper out now because the whole assembly is right over the top of it and locking it down. So I can't even pull the flipper out to clean it good. But I think I did clean it while it was loose. Alright. So, everybody, welcome to the show. I am Mark from Mark's Basement Arcade. And there's my link if you're interested in what I do. I do a lot of do-it-yourself videos where it shows you how to work on a pinball machine. And yes, that bushing was totally worth replacing. another person that wants to send me a message. I'm selling some machines. Alright, so we're going to clean these two brackets here. There's my, let's put that right here. Let's get this. And we're going to get a little naphtha on this rag. Clean off this bracket that holds the coil. And that is filthy. That is really filthy. I wonder when these were rebuilt last. I know the top ones, well, the main flippers at the bottom, but they're on top here. Those were rebuilt recently. I can see they're all nice and shiny. But these haven't been touched. Where's that other one? It's up there. That one I can actually get apart. Alright, so that's clean right there. Get this coil off. Get this sleeve out, which is garbage. I'll just throw that in there for right now. Now this part right here, you do not have to clean this. It's going to do nothing. It's not going to change anything, but I like to clean it because if you're taking it apart, why not clean it? You know what I mean, Vern? That can go there. I got a little spring washer that helps keep everything locked together. That'll put right there. Now we'll clean this coil stop. This coil stop bad. Not really. Or is it? It's longer. But I don't think we're going to replace it because it can't be that much. That's a big difference for coil stop wise. Your nuts on the back of there, no. Let's do it and just see what it does, I guess. And that's not the right size. What do we got? Is that at like a 3/16? That's probably way too big. Oh no, that's perfect. Let's throw that down there. That's loose. Okay. That screw there. There's a big difference in coil stop size. So I wonder if it's actually gonna affect how this is. Let me show you. Okay, yes. Now we're gonna have to manual focus. Here we go. I don't think they're wore that much, you know what I mean? But we'll replace them. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. We'll replace it. And since we're here, there it goes. We will put just a smidge of Loctite on them. Just a little bit of blue Loctite. Not a lot. There we go. Something like that. But maybe they made the coil stops a little bit longer for some reason. I can't believe they're wore that much, but maybe they are. Let me loosen that up. It's got a little adjustment to it. Not really. That's tight. That's tight. Let's put that one there. Get a new coil sleeve. We got a coil that goes, oh. Put that spring washer on there first. This can sit like that, but you need to put that in there first. That goes like that. This goes like this. This, it goes like that. And we need to put this whole assembly in there like that first. There we go. Okay. That had other screws on it, and I just put them down somewhere. Those can't be them, are they? No, those were, oh no, that was right. Never mind. I got confused with the screw for the, right here. Can I go the other way? Just hold on, put that there. There. I like that better. There. The screw is the other way now. Is that going in? Yeah. Do 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 do. Boop boop boop. Do do do. Another little drop of blue Loctite. Another reason why I'm using blue Loctite on these is because this is a semi-route game. So this is going to be played a lot more than a regular home use only game. There. There. Okay, those are tight. Spring is good. It does what it wants to do, where it wants to do it. Now we got adjust this flipper, which is always fun. I'm going to tighten this down so it's snug, and then I'll move the flipper where I want it. I can't remember exactly where the position of it is. Okay, that's kind of snug. You can still see it, right? Yes. Let's get this out of my way. And that's not that. Alright. It's kind of snug. I just want to see the position of it. I think that is probably good where it's at. Nice and smooth like butter. I really like these flippers. That's like a super high lubricated feel to it. I like that a lot. That's so nice how smooth it is. Let's see how tight we can get these. Trying to just get them on a good angle. That's tight. Not going to go any tighter. That's tight too. Those are tight enough for me. All right. Okay. I just want to make sure nothing is pinched, nothing is out of whack. Everything looks good. All right. I want to see how these work. If we can get you there we go. That's about as good as I can get you guys. We have our thing here and we have our flipper here. Alright, plug her in. Power it up. We're going to go on ball search.
Baywatch.
Alright, 5 balls missing. Yes, we know they're missing.
Help is on the way.
Yes, it's on the way. Yes, we want that. Coil. Single coil test, yes. Can we plug these in? Alright. Oh, I need to plug those in. Has to be solenoid. Alright, we got that. That's good.
Help is on the way.
We'll do a switch test now. Yes. Yes. Test. Yeah, I should show you the switch test. And I'm getting good switch test too. This is the bottom of the slingshot. Yeah, and this is the top of the slingshot. So we're good on that, which is awesome. Yeah. Okay, how do we... Here we go. Ah.
You did all you could.
There we go. Yeah, we got 5 balls missing. Alright. So now here's the other thing. I have to do this flipper up here yet, and this assembly yet. And I don't think my problem is room on these with you guys watching. Let's see if I can get to them. I got so much room. I figure if I'm going to do them, I'm going to do them now. Just get it over with. We've been streaming, what, an hour and a half? Let's unplug it. I'm already in a mood. I got this apart. Okay, where are we? Alright. We can get at this flipper here and this whole bracket assembly in one super swoop, which is kind of cool. So let's do that super swoop. What are we going to do first? Let's do the pain in the butt one first, which would be this top bracket here. Let's get my junk, my little tray of goodies. I'll put all my junk in. Alright. So we gotta get these screws out first. Oh, that one's loose. What I'm using is a nut driver, and I got a magnet to catch these screws. And it's catching everything else too. Come on. Oh jeez, there we go. One screw. Two screws. We're going to do these hidden ones first, because they're hard to get at. And the easy peasy lemon squeezy one I will do last. Oh, I am going bald. Another screw. Last screw. Right here. Alright, and that feels like it's out. Yes, it is. Screw. Alright, that should pull straight out pretty much. Okay, let's put these here. Let's get the screwdriver and my other stuff I did use. Alright, I got my handful of junk. Put that there. This time we're going to catch the spring and not lose it. There, I need that. Let's get this clamp off here. Come on. There we go. C-clamp off. Will that come off? It should. Will we get it out? No. So let's do this. Let's get this one spun around. Come on. Here we go. Come on. Here we go. That can go there. Now this, if it went like the last one, it will, yes, perfect. And we saved the spring this time. This will go in a bag of junk. I put that old flipper in there too. Yeah. Where did I put that flipper stuff? Might as well put that in there too. Let's go in the garbage. Bag of junk can go back on the floor. Alright. So we get that out of the way, and this one is loose too. You can see it moving a little bit. But I will show you that again. That's not the screwdriver I wanted. This is the one I wanted. And that is not coming out good. Nope. Okay, that one's coming out. The other one I might have to put a vice grips on it. So I'm not stripping the threads. I mean, what do you call it? The screw head. So I'll put my vice grips on it and get a turn on it. Then I could unscrew it. There we go. Now I can unscrew it. Why did that one so hard? Okay, this little plate will come off. The screw will sit right there. Or will it? No, it doesn't want to. There. The threads are good on it. It just, well, they're not the best, but I didn't want to deal with breaking it. Okay, that. I'll just pull that out. And throw that in the garbage right away. So we don't need a old coil sleeve in the way. So trick or treat, everybody. All right. That's good. That's good. That's clean. Get that there, and this goes down through the top. And that can be there. Now we just gotta take these switches out, which was this. Take one screw out of each one, put them right on the lockdown bar assembly. So I want to take a picture of this. Okay. The reason why I want to do that, whoops, I didn't want that. Okay, yes, I wanted Marco Pinball was just messaging me. I have to get back to them. I'll do that after we're done with this. I need to devote more time to messaging on that. It's probably about the Midwest Gaming Classic. I'm hoping. Unless it's about something else. Alright, we're going to take that out. I'll put that there with the little plate. And then this one will come out too. And we'll leave this one hang with the screw in it. There we go. And here we go. And of course, I have to there we go. Just got that nasty wobble. It's actually loose and it spins. There we go. That's no good. That's eventually going to break off. Like I said, this is a semi show game. Or a semi-routed game. So it's going to be routed and then kind of like home use type situation where it's not going to get hardly any use. Alright, same thing with the new bracket. These holes are not threaded where the posts go in, so we have to thread them with a nut and screw. And then we'll leave that there. I got my screws here. I'll put a little drop of blue Loctite on it. For right now, and then I have nuts. I have to put nuts on the back too. Which is a pain in the butt. Now I'll look at my picture and see exactly how that was. I believe it was like this. Okay, it was like this. Yes. Okay. Let's put that in the pocket. Yeah, that's correct, yeah, because it would make sense on how this is the fun part. Getting the screw started. Alright, that's one. Two. Put that in here. Get a little nut. Put that on the back there. Tighten it down. Here we go. This one I'm going to try to keep a little straighter. Got my baby wrench. Hey, welcome to the show. I'm Mark from Mark's Basement Arcade. We're working on a Baywatch. We were replacing these nasty broken coil brackets. What was broke was the pivot arm for the slingshot. And this royally sucks for tightening these. Okay, that's tight. That's tight. Alright, next one. Ooh, I'm glad that didn't drop. Drop on there. Yes, this is fun. Data East, Stern, Sega. I believe these were early Sterns at the time. Why did you make these brackets so goofy? Just so weird and goofy. Alright, one more screw. Glad I chose to do these first, so I can do the flippers rebuild next, which is easy compared to these. So let's put a little info out. Here's my link for my YouTube page, and here's the link for Midwest Gaming Classic. I'm Mark from Mark's Basement Arcade. I do a lot of do-it-yourself type how-to videos on pinball repair. I do them so you can work on your own machines, hopefully, and learn how to fix your own machine if you don't know already. And I add a little slight entertainment to it too, since my videos are not edited to remove content. So if I electrocute myself, you're going to see it and enjoy it. Because I've done that before. Well, not electrocute, I zap myself real good on one of my machines. So I leave that out for people to enjoy if they choose. Alright, we will need that just a little bit. I need a little lubricant for the pivot. 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 If anybody knows what that's from, let me know. Pivot. Okay, that goes right on here. So this can move easy. Any metal to metal, I always put a little lubricant on it. Because that's the way, I like it. Alright. We're cleaning off the bracket that holds the coil on. That's clean. Yes. Okay, I am done with Loctite, I think. At least for on here. Dance to it. Come on, screw in there, please. Okay, that one's in. That's the way. I like it. Okay, there we go. Brackets in. Screws are tight. Got a little Loctite on them, which is good. We didn't lose the spring this time. We sure did lose it last time. At least we found it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have plugged it in until I did find it. It's nothing worse than it like landing in some weird spot, connecting two hunks of metal that shouldn't be connected. And this plunger's in really good shape. We'll clean that off. And we will get the spring on there. We will put that down through there, just like we did last time. Okay, and this was fun. I remember figuring this out. This way? No, this way. This way. Yes. That way. Yes. Yes. Oh, I still gotta rebuild this flipper yet. And I believe this game's done. I just gotta vacuum it out. Mr. Cotter pin can go back in. Well, not cotter pin, C-clip. I'll go like there, and then I'll hit my mini Dremel, and we'll clean these contacts. If I can get this snapped back in there, there it goes. There we go. I always give the C-clips a little spin to make sure they are set in, and if they spin, that means they are free and locked in good. I'll clean these contacts a little bit if I can move my thing over. That's that. That's done. We'll put that over there out of my way. That's the way. Okay. Let's get this out of my way. This out of my way. Put this in my way. And a screw in my way. Because right now I gotta go under the play field, pull the rubber away, and stick this up inside. Like that. There we go. There we go now. There we go. And this. Stay. Will we stay? No. Stay. She said, only hear what you want to. Come on. Oh, this is going to be so hard. Are these magnet? No, let's try to magnetize one of these. I thought they were magnetized. No, they won't. They are magnetized. Yes, this is MGC's game. This is owned by MGC. So what's up, what's his toes? Yes, this is MGC's game. If you were at the game nights, you probably played this game. Or you saw it. It was at game nights, and since game nights it's been at my house. I left with it. My God, is this one harder to do? Okay. So yeah, this belongs to MGC. All right, here we go. Let's get that down almost all the way. There. I'm just making sure that the switches are behind the rubber. I don't want to deal with taking the rubber off from the top because some of these are kind of captive now because the ramps are on and everything. Use the magnet, push it down in there. I'm doing the last couple repairs on it, which were rebuilding the top flippers and these slingshots. I do have some interesting games coming up for people. I have, there's a pinball machine right behind me, a 39 exhibit. I gotta do some more work on. I've been slowly working on that on and off. But these are before games that have to be done before that one. As soon as these ones are done, I can get to that. Alright. And then I have a fun house that has a very angry Rudy I have to look at and see if I can fix that. Okay. Tight. And then I have I don't remember the name of it. It's a solid state game. It looks like it has Cylons on it from Battlestar Galactica. Let me read what you just wrote. You wrote a big sentence. The game count this morning. Yeah, that's correct. There will be 80 plus. Oh, yeah. Yes, I hope you are correct. I heard a little rumor about Godzilla. I can't really say because I can't say. But yeah. And then I heard some other ones are going to be there. But yeah, I got 2 coming. I have this Baywatch coming. I have my Lucky Ace, which is going to be for sale. And my Spanish Eyes that we just completed yesterday and got working. And the videos should be on MGC and my YouTube page. I love Coke Zero. So yeah, I heard there's going to be a bazillion new in-box pins, but 80 plus? Yes, I love hearing that, man. I really love hearing that. 80 is an awesome number to have. I think the show's going to be better than Expo. Tell you the truth. I really do. I know Expo is a dedicated pinball show. But the thing is, what's better about MGC, in my feelings, okay, that's adjusted good, and that's adjusted good. Maybe I can tighten out. What I like about MGC more is you're getting a bigger crowd of different people. That's adjusted good. You're getting a bigger crowd of different people, which is now going to introduce other people into the pinball world, because you're going to have some people that are just coming straight for console gaming, which is awesome, but then they're going to see the pinballs and they're going to be like, dude, Godzilla? No way. Halloween? And they're going to be like all into these other, so you're going to get these people that are coming for like cosplay and now are introduced into this whole world of different games, and they're going to be wow. So I think that's why this is going to be better than Expo. Okay, I don't need these anymore. I had to use these because the new brackets don't have threaded screws for the leaves. They were the original brackets, the leaves screwed right into the brackets. These ones, they don't. But luckily, I do a lot of leaf switch repair, and if you get the older ones, they were like riveted into the brackets. Sometimes they break loose. So I have long screws and then these nuts that I put through to hold them back in, and then I Loctite them. So luckily I had these. Otherwise I would not been able to finish this game today. I would have had to finish it tomorrow. So anyways, we got that done now. So now we're going to work on this flipper here and get this done. So yeah, 80 plus games. That's going to be phenomenal, dude. Awesome. I love hearing that. Alright. Come on. Ugh. Jeez. Who tighten this? Damn. Who needs to tighten flippers that friggin' tight? Can we get that out? Can we get that out? I cannot get that flipper out either. Nope. Oh, well. I got it like stuck. Alright, well I can't get that flipper out. That is the shark flipper. I was hoping to get that out. Okay, that's loose. And that's loose, yes. Ugh. Pain in the these screws. This one was real easy to do on the other side. This one's just harder because I don't have the room. To work on it. I'm right up against my wall right here. Let's throw that in there. Let's get this out. Yeah. Get in there. Along with the spring. This one wasn't bad. Oh yeah, it is. This one's got nasty play too. I didn't think it did. Yeah, this one's garbage too. I thought this one initially was pretty. Oh my, just the what do you call it? This is just all really like sharpened. So yeah, that's garbage. I didn't think that one was bad. It seemed to flip good, but we know it isn't. All right, let's get that junk cleaned off. Let's wait. Let's get these out. I need to get a wrench for this. Make it a little easier. $80 new in box pins. That's phenomenal to hear. So, everybody who's just joining in, I am Mark from Mark's Basement Arcade. Oh, that was good break loose. I do a lot of how-to repairs on pinball machines and post them on YouTube so you can learn how to rebuild your machines. And that one did not have that spring on it. Nope, it didn't. I don't even see the remnants of one. Where you could see where it was attached. Alright. Let's go there. And this coil shop, this coil stop is mashed and sharp. So that is garbage too. So everybody, there's my link for my YouTube channel. And there's the link for Midwest Gaming Classic. I work, well, kind of work for MGC. I do voluntary work on this channel for them. Midwest Gaming Classic is the biggest show of its kind, where you will find all different kinds of things to do, all the way from console gaming to pinballs, anything you put a quarter in, you will see all there on free play. So if you're into that stuff, you need to check out MGC next week, November 5th through the 7th. Everything will be on free play. You'll have console games, card games, cosplay, vendor booths, all this cool stuff, all at your fingertips. I just wanted to see if there was that ring, but no, it didn't look like it by the look of the coil stop. I would have seen like a what do you call it, a witness mark on it, and there wasn't. All right, we got this cleaned off here. So we're working on a Baywatch. We're rebuilding this last flipper. Get it back down. How the hell did I get that stuck like that? I don't know. Once I get that bushing out, maybe I can push it back down. Boats to trains to video games. It's the biggest toy store there is. I don't wanna grow up, 'cause baby, if I did, couldn't be a Toys R Us kid. Alright, these bushings are beat. Last one was really bad. The two main flippers were done at once already. And we're doing these top two ones now. The shark fin and the ramp flipper. We're getting those out. There we go. There's a bushing. Shark fin. What is it on top of? Oh, I got it out. Yes. Now I can clean it. That's been one I wanting to do for a little bit. I've been wanting to clean this. Oh, look at that thing. It is filthy. So I will take this rubber band off and I'm going to clean my hands. Look at that. And we will clean Mr. Shark Fin. Okay, I need a towel for my hands. I get my hands clean. Pindiana Jones. I wish I had videos on Very Targets. I really wish I do. Let me look at my... No, that doesn't have any. Yeah, I don't think my Get the Deck has any either. No, I wish I did. I do not have any videos on it. I really need to get a machine that has them and do a machine. But I did just get a flying circus in. I don't know if that has it. What is wrong with your Very Target? Usually the solenoids don't go, they either work or don't work. You can ohm test them. If they're above 0 ohms, they're usually good. If they're below 0 ohms, like 0.1 or something like that, they're garbage. But usually coils, they work or they don't work. But I don't know what's your issue. Maybe you're having another issue. Put it this way, I just worked on Spanish eyes. I went through everything, rebuilt everything, and I could not get the knocker to work. It's got a brand new coil on it because the other one was, or does it have a new coil? No, I put a new coil on something else. But anyways, I tested the coil and it ohmed out perfect. I went through everything last night. I started from the switches. There's one in the replay unit and one in the ball unit. Okay, my story is going to help you then. So I traced all those wires down. I continuity tested every wire all the way to the Jones plug, and then from the Jones plug back into the machine, that wire was all good. From where it went in the machine to the relay, it was good. From the relay to the other relay, it was good. From the relay to the other relay, which was good. And there was one wire left. That was the one that went all the way down to the coin door and hooked onto a credit switch. I do not know why it worked on that switch, but I'm guessing that was daisy chained through it, so that the door on here, all the switches just are all bent up, and those two leaves have to be touching, and then you get knocker power. Without those, there's no power that goes up through that circuit. So I just disconnected those wires and put them together and heat shrunk them. So you're probably going to have to do like what I did. If you got your knocker, you're going to have to backtrack everything and find out where it's going down through to make sure you're getting all your proper power. And I'm guessing it's probably something like that. And with the solenoid, that's probably the same thing. Whatever is feeding it power is not feeding it power because that's not getting power, or you got a bad leaf contact. All right, hands are clean enough. I should have a rag on the floor somewhere. And I got one. Because I've been cleaning a lot of things lately. So yeah, I've ran into weird things like that before where everything you just did is perfect and there's nothing wrong with it. But it was something that fed that power, which ended up being the issue. And that's like the hardest thing to trace and to find are those parts. And I sat there with the schematics and just kept looking to see what was not going on. And I traced it all the way to the damn coin door, all the way from the head, all the way down through the whole machine to the coin door. Crazy. But yeah, you're gonna probably have to do that. Just continuity test everything all the way backwards. Or you could just start with the schematic like I kind of should have did. But this machine was kind of like hacked up a little bit. So I figured for me it would be the best thing to actually just go through the wiring. Because this Spanish eyes actually had the power switch, which is down at the bottom of the cabinet here. Somebody cut it off, twisted 2 wires together, and now the cord that plugs into the wall, that was cut, and on the back of the head, right back here, they put a box with a light switch on it. So you'd have to go like this and flip the light switch, and that actually turned on the game. So I figured if that had a weird hack like that, maybe there was some other hacks in the wire, because the bell unit that's on the match, the wire was disconnected for the coil because the coil was bad. That's what got the new coil. And then all the arms and everything that went on that stepper were gone. So when I get a game like that, I kind of just start tracing, because chances are you might have just something that was hacked. And yes, mine was hacked. It was the coin door. There's no coin mechs, and all the little leaves, like when you drop quarters and it hits the bar, those are just all like this. So that was my hack. I got this shark fin looking pretty good, except for right here where the rubber band goes. There ain't nothing I can do with that. I could really clean it good. I had a shank attack from Germany, some program where it work here. Yeah. You might be able to buy I seen them somewhere. I can't remember where I saw it, if it was online or something. It plugged into the plug, and then that plugged into the wall, which converted it without doing any major wiring. But then I think the machine was plugged into that power, and that box converted it. It was something weird like that. But alright, I think I got this clean. This is rare. You can't get these, I guess, anymore. The shark fin flippers for Baywatch. But it's pretty, it's clean. I can put that rubber back on it, and then we can get this last flipper rebuilt. This machine, I put a new power board in it for the DMD yesterday. Baywatch is a good machine. I've never played one before, and when I first seen this sitting in the warehouse, I'm like looking at it, just all the ramps and stuff. I'm like, can I play that? And he's like, yeah, it works. Just put a brand new DMD in it. It's got a color DMD. And I played it, and I'm like, this game is awesome. So, and then when he was talking about going to game nights, this game is really just nasty dirty. And I'm like, Dan, I got a deal for you. Like, I'll shop this game out and completely clean it if I can have it for a while. So he's like, take it home after game nights. So I've had it since July. I actually really didn't play it that much, to tell you the truth. The reason why is because I had so many other like customer games going on, so I really didn't play it much, which kind of pissed me off. I had it here this whole time and I didn't really play it too much, and now I got it all clean and beautiful, the play field, and now I got to give it back. Alright, that is nice. It's got some crusties there. I wonder if I can get those off a little bit more. Just on the top. What can I use? I get the little screwdriver. Might be able to get these off a little bit. Yeah, it's working good. I don't know what this stuff is. It's like really hard. It's like somebody glued the rubber on. I'll show you what I'm doing. Just using a screwdriver, and I'm trying to get off this top part. What time is it? 4:11. If I'm not done with this machine by like 4:45, I just gotta go. I have a crashed car sitting in my front lawn right now, which is Halloween decoration. My daughter rear-ended somebody a while ago, and we bought the car back from an insurance company, and we're getting it fixed. But with COVID and everything right now, it's all the body shops are full with work because everybody's getting their cars fixed instead of replacing them. So anyways, they wanted $40 a day, I think it was, or 25, something like that, to store the car till mid-November. And I'm like, I'm not paying that. I said, we'll just get it towed home and let it sit in a yard, well, in my driveway. And then when they got the opening, then we'll get it towed back. So towing was $80. It's going to be $80 each way. So if you figure $25 or $40 for a day for storage, I'm already on a win. The car was wrecked on September 29th. So you figure the week after, so let's say the second week of October, storage fees from the second week of October till the middle of November would have been crazy high. So it was smarter to put it in our driveway. But the car runs, it drives. It's just that the headlights are gone, the hood is folded up, the fender's smashed, the air conditioning condenser is destroyed, and the radiator's bent, but it isn't leaking coolant. But it needs to be replaced because it's bent. I think that looks good now. The black that's underneath the rubber is okay because we can't see it, but Sharky is sharking again. Alright, let's go to two cameras and squeeze myself back over to here. Alright, let's get this pushed back through there, and there we go. Let's get the new flipper bushing over here, and when I get that in there, that will hold it in better. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, it does look very nice now with cleaned. I couldn't really clean it too good on the playfield. And then the flipper that's on this side of the machine over here, where down over here, I noticed when I was going over the last little bit of the game, I noticed that linkage was just so sloppy. So we replaced these two brackets right here and here. These are the coil brackets that hold the slingshot arm, and it's got the coil stop. It's like an all-in-one thing for these Data East Sega games. The pivot point for the slingshot was going all like this, so I had to get these new brackets. And then while I was looking at that, I went and inspected everything else and noticed this flipper that's right here in the middle of the playfield was just floppy, real bad. So I said we need one flipper rebuild kit. He said, well, I'll just order both. Just do them both right away. So I'm like, okay. So after looking at the shark fin flipper, that was actually worn enough too, or could use a rebuild. Alright. So we're rebuilding both of them. Don't need to tighten these too tight. I just want to get them tight so they stop. It's just a plastic bushing that's threading into a metal plate. Alright, that is good. What do we need now? Okay, we need a new coil stop. Put that on there. Where are those screws gonna go? Where's my Loctite? Did I put it away already? Nope, I knocked it down. There was a little Loctite on them. So we're going to put a little bit more. That's why they snapped so hard when we took them out. All right. There goes one. But yeah, I wish I had I need to get more Gottliebs in my. Actually, I need some more Bally's too. I got mostly Williams. Everything I do is like Williams, but I love Williams games. So doing this game was a nice change too, because this is foreign to me. Repairing these Data East Data East Segas. This is like very foreign. This is like a Honda. Well, what do you call it? Looks like a nice, reliable Ford. So I just want to go over this really quick and make sure when I took that off there was no, what do you call it? See on here on the back of the coil, there's no evidence either of where that ring was. So I'm looking for, there's like it was a spring washer that was on the other one, but I don't see it on this one. So I just want to make sure it didn't fall off and get lodged anywhere. Like I said, I don't see it. Those are LEDs. I just want to make sure it's like not stuck in anything. You know what I mean? And I don't see anything. Well, I like the nice rig job on that. I don't see it anywhere. So I'm guessing there wasn't one on there. Alright. New coil stop, new, what do you call it? Let's get a little bit of naphtha on here. And it's 420, so we got about 15 minutes to button this up. or I'm going. This trick-or-treating starts at 5 o'clock by me, and then I said it's 4:20 right now. Alright, that's clean. The spring. Go over the spring real quick too. Alright, that's there. The coil sleeve. Of course you would do that. This goes like that. Through there. It goes like that. Alright, we need that. We need the spring. And then we need this bracket. And this all goes together like a fine line. If we don't drop everything. There. Okay. There we go, and then this would go like so. Come on, Sharkfin. There we go. Let's get that. The last two screws. Which would have a teeny bit of Loctite on them. And we'll go through here and there and go right into there like that. And then this one we'll do the same. Oh wow. It goes like that. This one goes like that. Oh yeah. I just love these flippers, how nice and smooth they are. And then that. We'll need to tighten this up a little bit. So I want to get this tight so I can adjust the flipper bat to where I want it. Is that in? Okay, we can move it if we want to. Alright. A little more tighten on that. There. Get this junk out of my way. Of course. And I think it's like lined up perfectly. Alright, let's move that over then. And it did line up perfectly. I would never have done it in a million years. Put the flipper in, and it's in the right exact, perfect, smooth as butter spot. I mean, you can't plan that. And we got enough up and down play too. Like I said, I love these flippers. Get my tools out of here. We can put them over here for now. Close this Novus 2 up. Alright, let's do my last inspection of what I just did. go through it again, just in case. But like I said, I did not feel that, or I could see any witness marks. What was that? I thought I felt something fall off. Or did I just bump into something weird? I must have just brushed into something. Just want to inspect everything, make sure nothing's, like I said, I wanted to make sure that that didn't come off, but like I said, I didn't see it. And I still don't see it. So I do some more cleaning on this thing eventually. Alright, yeah, I don't see that lock washer spring thingamajig anyways. This is all good. I want to look in the goodie bag and see what else is left, because I see that there's some plastic things on the end of the screws. So I might put those on, I might not. I don't see what the use of them is. Yeah, I don't see anything. Yeah, let's look in those goodie bags. There was some same type things. What time are we? 4:27. There are these little plastic things. I can put them on, I guess. Is this like screw on or something? Weird caps for the screws. We'll put them on. They come in the kit. I don't know what they do. Anybody know what these do? They like screw on to the end of the thing. I'll put them on. I don't know what they do. I see they're on other flippers. If I can't get that on, it's not going on, to tell you the truth. I don't see what benefit these things do. There it goes. There it goes. Like, what does that do? I don't see anything it does. I guess it keeps something from getting grounded. So I can get this one on a little bit better. No, I can't. Alright, let's go through it one more time and make sure I didn't leave anything in. No screws, nothing. I still have to vacuum this out because it is filthy in here. You can tell this was totally eroded and still is eroded again. Alright. This was the whole thing. I had to twist this game. So I got this weird spot in my roof here, you can see. And this machine only fits just right in there. hitting my DMD. Oh, that was it. A zip tie, I just watched it fall down. Let's open this door. You gotta have this door open to get this back in. Alright. Plug her back in. It's 4:30. I got a couple minutes yet.
Baywatch will be.
Alright. Yes, we know the balls are missing. Alright, let's do a test on that.
Help is on the way.
Yes, we know help is on the way. Okay, we will do that. We'll do switch test. Those are awfully tight, both of them. Actually, that wasn't. No, it's too tight. Slingshot 62. Those are both Slingshot 62. Okay. Those are working. Yeah, it's. Oh. Coil test. Test. You can see the flipper right here. Oh, that's weird how.
You did all you could.
There we go. And that's it for Baywatch. Yeah, we got balls missing. I got them out. So I'm going to leave this back on because, like I said, I did the board, the power DMD board. Well, the color DMD board. The power supply is right here, which is right here. You can see it's kind of like smoked here. It's been repaired. It's got a jumper on the back where it had previous board work done to it. This still works. It just once in a while the DMD would lock up or turn off. So I'm thinking that power supply was just sloppy and old. So I'm just going to leave this on. And so yeah, I guess that's about it for today. I will not be on next week. Next week I have MGC to go to, and I will be at that instead. Where's that little wrench? We're missing one little wrench. I don't know where it's at. We have to find that last little wrench. So anyways, yeah, next week I will be at MGC, so there will be no show. Hopefully I put that wrench over there, otherwise we'll have to look back in the machine. Yeah, no, I had to have taken that out. So now that's bothering me. That was a 1/4 inch wrench. Oh, here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it says there's 15 in my hand. One, two, I can't read that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What's this 10? Why do I got more than 10? I got way more than 10 here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. I have 15. I don't know. It says 10 piece. So apparently I must have had something at one time and blended it with this one. I'll go back out in the toolbox in the garage. So anyways, last thing right there, that is my YouTube page. Please subscribe. That is MGC. Click on that right now, MidwestGamingClassic.com. Check that out. Get your tickets. Go to the show. See me. See everybody else. Have a blast. Play Baywatch. And I guess that's about it, everybody. It's 4:37. I gotta go out and turn on the strobe light on the car and get cleaned up the rest of the way. And then I'm done. So you won't see me for 2 weeks. Or 3 weeks, actually, no. So I'm off this weekend. I have to work. Well, it's sad. It's a new week. So I'm off this weekend because MGC. I have to work the next Sunday. So you'll see me in 2 weeks, and we'll be doing Hurricane. I sold it, and we have to clean it and LED it. So anyways, I guess that's about it, everybody. Take care, and later.